Oh yeah.
We're gonna ride them back. Are you kidding me?
Hey, Sherry.
Bye.
You're not in trouble for bringing me out here, are you?
Oh, I know.
All right. So this is a.
This is a very positive experience, and I know you're gonna keep it positive, right?
Where are the people?
Well, I don't know. They're not here yet.
Okay. What time is it now?
I don't have my phone.
It's 1:15. Okay. So this is at 1:45.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll have to come back.
All right. East Tennessee State University, yeah? You go there?
Nah, I used to.
Yeah, me too. Graduated 1998.
Excellent.
Good school, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you study?
Geography.
Geography, good, good. High history and literature.
Had history, have minors in history, economics.
Yeah?
Majored in geography and conservation education.
Okay, yeah, good. You teach?
Used to.
Yeah, you do some teaching now with your other job? A little?
No, just all land use or transportation planning now.
Oh, really? Transportation planning? This area needs more transportation planning.
We're looking at it.
Yeah.
Troy, you want to introduce the class? And
Yeah, what we're talking about, this is the first time we've ever done this before, but what we're doing is, this is a presentation for bicycle safety. And there's three parts of this presentation. I'm going to talk about what's going on with bicycle planning. Kingsport Police Department's here. They're going to talk about some of the laws and a few tips as far as actually riding. And then the fire department's here as well. They're going to talk more about safety as far as working with bicycles. Kingsport we've had a few changes in our transportation systems. Talking about one of them has to do with road riding. We now have bike lanes. We have lots of bike lanes. We have this really, really cool thing in the city of Kingsport called the Green Belt. I keep referring to it as the interstate of the bicycle. You can go from one end of town to the complete other end of town on a bicycle, and there's multiple points of connect. Some of the studies that transportation planning is doing right now, in addition to we already have our bike lanes on Broad or on Center and Stone Drive, we went from 0 miles to, I believe it was 7 lane miles of bicycles, lane specific in Kingsport this last year, and part of it was also a buffer bike lane. What we're currently working on is we do have a long-range transportation plan that is specific to bicycles right now, and it talks about pedestrian expansion, bicycle expansion, and what the city's looking at doing. Right now, we're almost through the midterm project, or the short-term projects. We're moving into some of the midterm projects. Now, what we're sitting in today, this is called a ball bout. This is more of a pedestrian-related deal. What this does for pedestrians, if you look at it, it's shortening the area that a pedestrian is going to be actually in traffic. And this particular example here is by 28 feet shorter. You have 14 feet on each side we brought down, and you still have 24 feet in the middle. So we went from 24 feet to 48 feet, cut it completely in half. With bicycles, there's a few things to remember. Number one, you may have the right of way. Even though you have the right of way, doesn't mean that if you're in an altercation with a vehicle, who gets a ticket, Rack?
the motorist gets a ticket.
Who gets the stitches?
Bicyclist
Guy on the bike is going to get the stitches. Okay. With some of that being said, our long-range plan, all our long-range bicycle plan and stuff like that is all online right now and available for you all to look at on the MPO website. We'll go ahead and start with Brandon next. He's going to come up and talk about some of the laws dealing with bicycles in general and a few tips like that.
I'm Brandon Farrell. I'm a detective with the police department. I'm also the bicycle patrol coordinator. A few things about bicycles with regards to riding in the roads safely is to remember to always obey all the traffic control devices. Stop signs, you have to stop at those just like you would in a motor vehicle. Yield signs, any red lights you come up to, you have to obey those signals. Now, a red light that is controlled, by weight or anything like that you're not going to trigger, you have to set and make sure that the way is clear before you can proceed through. But just make sure you obey all traffic control devices. You want to ride with traffic. Most people I see out here on bikes, they're just riding on the sidewalks or whatever, any which way they want to. But it's important to ride with traffic because if you think about it as a motorist, when you're approaching an intersection and you're going to turn right, how often do you look right if you're going to turn right? You don't. You're always looking left to see what's coming down the road. And if you're riding a bicycle on the sidewalk, you need to be riding that way so you will be seen and somebody doesn't pull out right into you. The helmet laws in Tennessee, the helmet law says that any bicyclist that is under the age of 16 must wear a bicycle helmet, whether they are on the road, sidewalks, anything like that. They have to have a helmet on if they're under 16. As far as laws go, that's pretty much it as far as bicycles go. But a few safety things to make sure of. If you are getting on your bicycle for the first time of the day, or you left your bicycle somewhere and are going back to it, you need to do what's called an ABC quick check. And what that is, stands for air, brakes, and crank. And you want to check the air in both of your tires just by giving a push like that. Make sure that you don't have a flat or anything. Check your brakes by moving and applying your brakes. You want to have your brakes adjusted where they don't come any closer to your handlebars than the width of your thumb. And then you also want to check your crank by lifting your back wheel